Hello, SpeedGaming! Welcome to the next match here in the Metroid Randomizer Mentor Tournament. My name is Jay, aka La Competencia. I'm joined in the commentary booth by Sam. Hello!
Hello. Hey y'all. How's it going? We got a good race today. Very interesting matchup. This is definitely going to be a nail biter because Hax, Cestrion, they're both improved a lot. And they're both pretty similar skill levels. And we also have Jay here, who is the mentor of Hax, or has been throughout this entire tournament. So you probably have a lot to say.
This is... The matchups from here on will be tricky for me, because there will always be this personal conflict between, given that now it's all friends, like, meeting against each other. But yeah,
Indeed.
this is going to be interesting. They should be on a very even skill level. I do think Hax has the slight edge over Cestrion movement-wise. But
It
that's
seems
about
plausible. I do know that you've gone over quite a bit of movement with Hax. Cestrion is definitely more of a router than a movement connoisseur.
Courtesy of Echoes, Randall.
Yep.
You get Cestrion out of Echoes, you don't get Echoes out of Cestrion. Looks like the runners are released, so we'll be going here in a second.
Yeah, just gotta catch up with the stream delay. I also get my handy dandy calculator out in case we want to sync. So expectations.
Good trick execution, combined with some funny routing because of bad C.
And OP required.
And OP required. Just in it all, just have a good seed. I just hope for both of them to be able to have fun with this one.
Yes. Okay. I think Wave Beam's going to be in Fen.
If I'm not mistaken, the winner of this will go into loser semifinals.
Yeah, we are starting to approach the end of the tournament, so the brackets are getting much thinner.
Yeah, right. So we have this match, and then the winner of this match has to fight one more racer to get into semi-losers brackets.
Yes, that'll be either Slucky or Astral, depending on who wins that race.
That's also a good one to watch. The matchups are just getting so good now.
Oh yeah.
So we're about to go here.
Yeah, I will
So,
get these synced up here in a second.
thank you. So, a big important factor that we need to address is the way we are going to go through this game is by dashing and jumping a lot. There are certain techniques which we call scan dashes, where we can abuse the strafe mechanic, and Sam is not having a sideways speed cap, to get a good amount of speed out of the strafe dash. Which means both players can can pick up the item that's on the location of space jump. That's the very first item, which in this case is bombs.
Oh, interesting.
Was that morph? No, I'm stupid. Was it boost?
I could not quite tell. I was.
Yeah, that's boost. That's boost.
Boost.
I looked. Took a double look. It's boost.
Yeah, boost
on
will always be smaller. Okay, that is interesting.
I mean, morph can just straight up not be behind the ship.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Suddenly, single room out of bounces. So, since this is tournament logic, we'll be running on mostly beginner tricks. Although I do think we're going to see some out of logic plays from both players here and there.
Yeah, we don't care about logic too much.
That's SJ. Oh wow.
Plasma? I think that was Plasma on Vault Ledge.
I
Couldn't
didn't
quite
see a vault ledge, unfortunately.
This probably means what? Morph.
No, it's a
Oh, it
missile.
might just be a missile. Yeah. I think
Morph.
this is going to be Morph Ball, Hive Totem into Boost Ball into SJ into Launcher on Vault Ledge.
Plausible?
It's some somewhat cringe logic because of
Us having
back
to
and
safe
forth.
warp, yeah.
Although we could very well see a Rune Gallery launcher. Or maybe launcher's just right here, but I'm feeling probably Morph Ball with all these Morph Ball 8
Yep.
upgrades. There it is.
It's Morph.
Some nice movement
Hex.
there, dashing across the room.
Yeah, also Hex is already building up a good amount of a lead with just the early game movement. This is... Honestly, this is annoying. I do hate it when the seed makes me like go back to landing site in the very first second.
Yeah. Although you'll just find expansion or launcher here? Nope, absolutely nothing.
Wow.
You cannot destroy it with charge beam Hex.
But I do honor the try.
Cestrion slowly behind did also get that. Hive Tonus get first try. And we just got a missile here, so we don't need to worry about going back. Nope. Don't know what happened there, but we're good.
Hex just remembering that we can do the fast try. Oh no!
Oh, yeah, I'm morphed too early there.
I don't know how to feel about picking up the missile right now. I think going back for Boost Ball would be way smarter.
We should probably be getting this and then getting boost wall if we go back, just so we can take care of the launcher lock checks.
Yeah, artifact town.
Although
Honestly,
Cestrion looks like he just decided to save warp immediately, which is interesting.
though that means Cestrion will have to do a third dip into town. Oh, let's see this. Hex is immediately safe warping after getting this.
I'm hearing some audio static from Hax. I'm going to switch to Cestrion for now. If we do find something important here on Hax's side, then it could be a rewarding play to get the missiles first. But if it ends up not being quite important, and especially if Frigate Crest I hear something important, then Cestrion's going to have the luxury of having Space Jump Boots to clean this up instead of having to do this NSJ. Hax is instead going to have to do a pretty tricky scan dash here. Does get it, and it's Wave Beam.
Wave! Oh!
Well, there goes my prediction.
Yeah, that does sound important, doesn't it?
Okay, there's launcher. That was what the logic wanted us to do.
Oh god, Randomizer, why?
Nice ice spreader.
Hey Sam, I heard you're not one of the ice spreader enjoyers.
I just do exoskip, so how could I be? So going into wave here first is pretty darn nice for Hax now.
Yeah, we get the free 2 checks for Tower of Light. The question is how soon will Cestrion actually turn around and try to do more checks? Or like more talent checks? Because if we push all the way into Chosen, then that could hurt us. That could hurt us badly.
Okay, this is an interesting play. Did not go further into like Transport Access North to see what that was.
Yeah.
You may be seeing artifacts from Hax as well, though. Keep that in mind.
Don't know what.
Well, this does mean that Cestrion is getting wave here almost immediately.
What do we have? Dynamo. Oh!
Lava Lake. Pretty free. Cyclops Pit also free. Searchable B. Burn Dome.
Human.
Okay.
Oh!
This is like the first time in a while we haven't had a lower mines artifact.
Yeah. And there might be some spice in here.
There's that wave beam for Cestrion. I'm probably going to be happy that I did save warp as early as it did. I'm just worried about isolating Transfer Access North.
Yeah.
I also have written down the artifacts in chat.
Thank you a lot.
Those are very free. We can get those before we even get Plasma. Dynamo may require Spider, yes, but I do want to say that at least Haxaplax knows how to get it with boost in case Look at that.
I definitely teach that on hacks. I don't know how fresh he stayed on that trick though.
Hmm.
Like the biggest flaw is with the amount of tricks hacks actually learned over the past of the tournament, it's just really hard to keep them all warmed up.
Yeah, that's kind of thing about Prime is that you need to sort of equally practice everything until you get consistent enough at each to where it's not really necessary. Hex is going to be
Nice
peeking
peek
the
for the
tree
tree.
here. I didn't quite see what that was. It didn't look like it even clipped through.
Missile.
All right then.
I looked at the stream replay.
Cool. Just a misser. Yeah, missile.
Just
And
a
through the
misser.
screen. E-tank there. We will definitely take that. Nice and healthy.
The Seeker missers.
Yeah.
Actually, accurate name.
We can check Tower Line and Tower Chamber quite early. Cestrion also going to be opting to check those immediately. Another missile below. I'm going to try switching back to Hax, see if his audio has sorted itself out. Because he has a pretty solid lead.
Yeah. Early boost ball makes the movement though a bit more spicy, because now Hex has to actually perform good dashes or just boost through rooms. Cestrion can keep up the pace. Oh, that's Varia!
Oh. Okay.
Hmm.
So you have options, to say the
You have
least.
options.
Okay, so after Tower of Light, we can opt to go to Mines, further into Chozo, even further into Chozo.
Mines?
Or Magmore, jeez.
Oh,
I don't know where the Mines
bit
came
early,
from.
buddy, bit early, buddy.
Mines Cavern.
Ah, yes. But Mines Cavern and
Ooh.
plays on Magmore.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
Cestrion doing
That's yeah,
okay.
okay. The power bombs. Ooh.
Did Hex even check transportability? I do not recall.
He did not, I don't think, actually. I think he wanted to come back with Space Jump.
Oh yeah, right. Hex was NSJ. True.
Cestrion did unfortunately take a fall. I don't think he got.
So IMO, I'd push Dynamo here as fast as possible, since that will be like if Spider's required, that might be the casino factor of the seed.
Yeah, I'd still just do like the mid Chozo portion because of Dynamo.
Yeah,
Not only because Dynamo, also just because of Burn Dome. Like we just need to be there anyways.
yeah, exactly. Like
And
it
then
won't hurt us to push
probably,
more.
if we find supers there, then you probably go further into Crossway. But besides, well, actually, no Spider either. So Crossway's probably not worth, but
Backing up
I
the
don't know.
furnace.
We'll see. Trent also going to be doing Arbor Chamber out of bounds. Going to be doing a setup here where you align with the middle of that thing. There we go. Just a missile. Oh, Hack's getting bullied by the Pistons and Transfer Reckless North.
Classic.
Now, are we doing... Oh, okay. We are doing Magmore now. This is reasonable. But we still have everything in mid Magmore available. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Hax does play on console, right?
Yes.
Nice, got that sweet Nintendo bonus. Oops, too good of an R jump there. Okay, now Cestrion basically has to catch up with Hax doing these checks that he did earlier. There's that vanilla, or French vanilla artifact, I should say.
Unfortunate.
Nice power bomb drop. It's hilarious.
It's like a 5% chance.
Something like that. I'm curious to see if Cestrion will also go into Magmore. There's that other artifact.
Magma doesn't hurt us too much either right now, to be honest.
Yes,
Because with
but it'll hurt if if just really any other progression ends up being in Chozo, like Spider or Ice, like especially. Or Plasma. Like any beam, Spider, if that ends up being like Grapple here, Grapple's irrelevant. Who cares about Grapple? But
Training
if
Gym
something else
Axis cares about grapple.
yes. But I think I want to say that Hex can dash across.
Yeah, but for logical reasoning, I like the Magma play.
I guess we'll see. It kind of depends on what ends up being in mid Chozo, if anything.
And it also kind of depends on, like, don't get me wrong, I like the Magma play. I would not like
Uh,
hacks to like full push through labs.
mm-hmm. Cestrion just got a very interesting camera coming out of Tower Chamber there. I do think that Labs is in Logic right now. So we could see another good old Ice Beam in Labs. Not going to do Warrior Shrine yet. That's interesting. Vanilla E-Tank. Cestrion is looking a little too low here to get this tree peak. Gonna have to look a lot higher for this. Okay, check Transport Tunnel A first, and now we're gonna do it. I see. Yes, our artifacts have been checked. These are all of them. They are, once again, in the chat.
Nice
Oh,
flamethrower.
there's our validation. Cestrion is opting to leave Transportaxis North alone and continue into mid Magmor. Or mid Chozo, jeez. Area names.
Oh, Hex probably also push a Magma to get Root Cave out of the way here.
Yes, you can
Question is,
also route it like this, but it
question
is
is, do we
slower.
turn it?
So Magmor now.
Oh,
Oh. I don't think Cestrion saved. I think the last time he saved was in Ruin Nursery. Or no, was that the ship? Did he save it all? I hope he saved. I am surprised he went for that without
okay.
saving.
Okay, it's not a total reset. We have Wave Beam at least.
Yes. We will need to go back for Varia. But that will lose roughly a minute and a half.
Oh, my heart.
Yeah, I'm actually very surprised that Cestrion went for that. Okay, now Hax is getting Root Cave and the like out of the way. Really doesn't like that Blood Flower. Nice Power Arm drop. You take those. Oh. I accidentally fell off instead of jumping and we entered an influence.
Down.
We'll be doing arbitrary out of bounds himself. Oh! Almost slipped off, but if you hold all the way back there, you should be fine.
I think Hex is going for the... Hex is trying to be careful for the no morph strat, even though we have bombs.
Yeah, but even if you do land on Sticky Collision, you can pretty easily get yourself unstuck like he's doing here.
Yeah.
And we go secured, so... Hax is in a little bit of a weird spot now. It's kind of tricky to say where to go, but looks like we're gonna head back to Chozo, which makes sense. Hax
Yeah.
has left a lot alone here.
Honestly, we have Train Chamber Axis in Logic right now. Coming with Grapple. We're Spider or Gravity away from Qmon being logical. I think just clearing out the artifacts as much as possible is...
Yeah, note that Qmon is an artifact.
Yeah. This might just be a rush for the artifacts and praying that Ice Beam turns up on the way as well.
Yes, I suppose, but we are still gonna be looking for more items, hopefully.
Yeah.
Phazon and Plasma are still out there somewhere.
Depending on where they are, this could be a fast seed.
Okay, Hax checking Vaults and the like here now. Is going to be picking up that Ice Spreader. Okay.
Yeah. I can
That is
very
a
much see it.
choice.
I mean, I can see it. Especially if you're unsure if you will hit every charge blue shot in the EXO. You just want to have that Ice Spreader.
Mm-hmm.
No, we have no info on Ice Beam.
That's a good point, Slucky, because we could also use Ice Spreader to peek any items of interest. That was a Wave Buster up there in Gathering Hall, but Cestrion is not interested.
Can we also use that to peek every item?
No, actually. That is apparently the only super combo that does not affect your camera enough to where
Wait,
you
really?
can do that. Yeah,
Okay, that's interesting.
yeah. It's poor Wave Buster. Alright, let's see how much... Oh wait, no, Axis Grapple. He does not need to do the dash. We'll see if
That
maybe this ends up being important. Missile and Magma Pool, so that's not quite useful.
missile and
Let's
Training
try and
Thunder is
this. We
hopefully dead as
can't
it always
quite
should
get
be.
this, but... Oh, it's main power
Ooh,
bombs? That's funny.
that's
We don't...
really good info.
Kind of. I mean, Spider Ball being locked by power bombs is pretty unlikely, but if Upper Dynamo ends up being important and we care about getting Spider Ball, never
Well,
mind.
it is.
Lower Dynamo is the artifact.
No, but this means Spider can't be in mines until we get Thermal and Gravity.
That's true.
So
Other
that's one
supers.
week in case of a casino seed.
Okay, Super's in Watery Hall. Well, this means we're probably going to be playing with a very low power bomb count for most of the seed.
Probably for all of the seed, honestly.
This will be fun. Okay, so I'm going to be on his way to say hello to our good old friend Zoid.
Yeah, that Cestrion taking the death there really did not help. That's unfortunate. But up so far, both players are playing snow.
Those are some very intriguing Watery Hall strats.
I have never seen this bang. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm also surprised, Lucky. I think Hax was concerned that there might be something important that is isolating, and he was, more or less.
I would bet my money on this just being a scout if Spider is needed. Yep.
Yeah, we saw Cestrion pick this up earlier. Okay, we'll leave Upper Dynamo alone for today.
Hex is missing Zoid, Qmon. And
Zoid, Human, Storage
grapple.
Depot B.
Yeah, and grapple beam pick up.
Yeah, having more of these checks done is really going to help out here in the long run. Unless Cestrion decides to isolate some stuff in favor of doing other checks in like Findrana.
We don't really have the choice to isolate stuff. Because 2 of our artifacts are in Lava Lake and Dragon's Pit. So
That's
we need
true.
to go there anyway. Only thing Cestrion could do would be skipping Storage Cavern, which would be unfortunate given that it's grapple, which is a really nice convenience item. That's
Yeah, but do you
most
really need grapple?
I mean, not gonna lie, I take grapple if it's free. I don't need it, but it's just good to have, and especially if I'm low on E-tanks, I probably wouldn't risk Magma Pool Dash.
I'm just unsure how confident Cestrion is at skipping grapple, if at all.
Cestrion's pretty comfortable with that. And Cestrion has proven to be able to skip that a lot.
Okay, lower furnace, just a missile. Now we have the option of going further in, which it looks like Cestrion is interested in.
Are we checking Vanilla Ice here?
You can into a save warp to Magmor if you want. And we don't. The only other thing in Chozo that matters to us right now is looks like an E-tank up there.
Was that purple? I was not able to see that at all.
That looked like an E-tank. I'm pretty sure.
Cestrion died on trying to do a Magma Pool Dash. Yes, climbing, walking up the spider track is in logic.
Was that a notch red or was that a suit? I think that was a notch red. It was something spinning.
Oh, nice attempt of a wall boost there on Hax's side. Also, Cestrion making it into Hall of the Elders now.
So yeah, we are going to check Vanilla Ice. And if it is Vanilla Ice, then that would be interesting. And maybe it's important, and maybe Cestrion knows a lockpick, or could just use the knowledge. I am curious to see if Hax will also opt to go into Far Chozo. We are going to check Lower Furnace. Those supers are nice for the ghost, much faster. Oh, the camera bullying Hax there.
Cestrion going for a cutscene overlap.
There we go.
Getting it nicely done. Oh, we're peeking Hall of the Elders? I was not able to see what that is.
Yeah, it is slight. It is a very slight gap that you can see it. It also looks like Hax is also pushing into at least Crossway.
Cestrion seemed to not be happy though.
Yes, I don't know. Perhaps it's Plasma. Who knows?
I mean, that'd be a good knowledge though. And actually really convenient with the last artifact.
Ooh, a power expansion there. If you can lockpick, that'd be kind of something worth doing. Cestrion's gonna back out, actually, instead of save warping. I'm surprised Cestrion is deciding to walk back here. Going through all these rooms is quite a bit slower, even if you do want to do other stuff in Chozo, because I only think Cestrion's done exclusively early Chozo, or just hasn't done like Transprexis North. Oh my god, Hax.
Nicely done, Hex. Holy.
Fantastic.
Beautifully executed HP there, yeah.
I love to see that.
Yeah, that's where the practice comes in. And then just missing the dash of the stone toad like we practiced.
Okay, Hax is going to opt to save warp. Maybe
Yeah.
Cestrion wants to do Flagra? I'm just not sure why you would choose to just go back like this.
And I don't think Flagra would be worth getting here, honestly. Wait, did Cestrion just forget that save station is a missile door?
I have no idea.
We're leaving a pivot safe. Are we trying to do magma pool again, I think? I don't know how to feel about this.
I mean,
Uh, yeah, we're going for magma pool. I mean, I can kind of see the worry of it being required, but right now we have so much checks in Magma that are unchecked for Cestrion. We have a lot of checks in Fenna opened up,
yeah,
and
I
we already
mean,
know.
it's half an hour in, and we've had Varia for a while, and we still have not gone to Magmor on his side.
Yeah.
So at that point, I would, probably just head out. Okay, gonna be fully locking onto this and then letting go once we fully scan. That looks good. Oh, it looked like he hit. Looked like he pressed L at the end and that cut all his speed. He doesn't look like it's gonna be able to make it.
Oh! Now come on, you can do this. Yeah, there we go. That was a better dash.
He peeks the main power bombs.
Again, not happy about it.
Just gonna be taking a fast reset here.
Yeah. Are we safe warping into Magma here? I do hope so.
This is looking like a Ice Beam and Labs kind of seed.
Or at least an early fan, yeah. I mean, Ice Beam must be coming up shortly here. Best case scenario, want to see Plasma coming up as well.
Doing, Cestrion is doing Flagra.
Why are we... Honestly?
I mean,
That
it
doesn't
routes
route
into
too bad. It routes into Lava
Magmor.
Lake, yeah.
And Cestrion's probably feeling behind. So I understand why you would want to do this.
Taking it as a game changer, I can see, yeah, but... Oh, nice thermal. That's good
Thermal.
info.
Okay, well, at least Thardus doesn't have Plasma.
It also means that Mines is only logical once we get Plasma. So Plasma can't be in Mines. Which is really good knowledge. Because it means that Plasma is either intros or...
Plasma can definitely be in Mines. It's just we need to find Spider.
No.
Yes.
Spider is locked by... main PBs are locked... Oh yeah, right. Well, well, okay, fair point. Yeah,
We just need to figure out where Spider is. Going to be doing this peak. That's just a missile. Hax peeking it one more time. There we go.
Just to make sure.
Spider on plant could happen, but even if Spider does end up on plant, I don't think that'll help Cestrion very much unless we end up finding...
Phase on plant, maybe?
Okay. That's a find. That's actually a very good find. Well, Okay, I can't say it's very good because we have Phase on Suit Hint relatively accessible.
Yeah,
But Storage Depot B is semi out of the way. Like a little bit.
definitely not the best spot for Cestrion to luck into phase on, to say the least.
It'll still
But
help save time later on, but it's...
and also it's 50% damage reduction. We take it.
Yes. And with only one E-Tank as well, because the E-Tanks have been surprisingly stingy. I have never seen these Sanibals before.
Would you trust me if I tell you I told him to do something else?
I would. I'd hope you would have. I'm still there.
Yeah, no, PMT can't have progression at this rate.
The only progression that it could... Well, actually, no. It can't really have anything important. I guess it could have Gravity Suit, but by that point, we are going to have everything we need. We'll see how much this phase on matters. We'll see. It's kind of arguable when you want to actually get the phase on suit hint, especially if you don't have plasma yet. That was an interesting way of getting the artifact there. Ow. Oh, jeez. Angie Shigots.
Yeah, they kind of do a lot of damage sometimes.
Yeah, just gonna opt for this little slope jump here instead.
I do hope we... Yeah, I was about to say, I do hope we still visual peak Ice Rose West. Seems like just an E-Tank.
What? I think that was an E-Tank, yeah.
Yep, it's an E-Tank.
Didn't quite get that wall boost there. So now, Cestrion and Hax have kind of caught up with each other. Cestrion has done all the Chozo checks, just like Hax is just short a few Magmor checks with the same amount of artifacts, but with that Phazon suit in tow, that might be enough to sync up the runners here. But it does depend on what Hax decides to do. That was an interesting movement. I have not Drake, but given that we have Boost and Morph Ball, it's going to be faster to morph and boost through there. Okay, so we're going to Quarantine Cave. I don't know if Hax just wants to fight Thardus, or we're just going to try and get the artifacts, but Ice Beam at the moment can't be on Thardus.
Oh, it could.
Well, we haven't found Thermal yet, and Thermal is locked by Plasma.
I was about to say, if Plasma is in labs, this could very well be Ice Beam, but we probably just want to pick up the artifact here.
Yeah, but routing this in now is very weird. I would much rather route this in after we have Ice Beam.
I do agree.
Oh, that's what you mean, Drake. I have not. I have that on my to-do list.
Nice IU into immediately morph because you didn't expect the IU.
Oh yeah, the classic. This is very weird. I'm very unsure about this play here. Where do we want to go? Because the only thing we have right now is just Workstation, and that's one check that is not.
Hex took a pivot save though in Courtyard.
Yes, but like you would have to just get Qmon again. Like if you wanted to pivot save like that, you would just not get Qmon, get Workstation first, then come back to get that because we're looking for ice.
And
okay, that's Spider Ball. That could be important.
But the thing is, and now here comes the thing. With that Spider Ball knowledge, we now know ice is in labs. Because it literally can't be anywhere else anymore. So even if we need to re-pick up Qmon, we just go out of Research Core and just get Qmon from behind again. That loses minimal time. So actually,
I
I like
guess,
the
but that's
decision.
really, I don't really feel like it's worth. You would just go into labs, really.
I think this is just playing very carefully not to hot dog anything. Hax lost the race in upper brackets because of a hot dog.
You can do that, yes. And answer chat's questions. First of all, Phazon was on Flagra, and Upper Dynamo was not checked.
Oh, upper dynamo, true.
But to be fair, that is not logical until we find Plasma. If we find Plasma in labs, then we can entertain that idea.
Oh, that'd be a nasty logic chain, though.
Yeah.
Cestrion safe warping?
That's weird. What was the shoreline save station? Does he want to go to Twin Fires and go into, like, Fire? I'm not sure. I have no idea.
Might wants to rush workstation? No, we're going back for Chose or what?
I don't know what we left. Oh, Hax is going to do Thardus. Does he know reverse Thardus skip?
Yes.
Okay, so this was a deliberate decision? Unless you only taught him Whip with Spider. Actually, yeah, Spider, what I'm talking about.
I showed him 3 ways of doing it.
Great.
One of them contains Spider Ball.
I'm very confused on where Cestrion is going. I'm very curious to see what the... Is it just... Oh, he never peeked the tree. He never successfully peeked the tree. Okay. Okay, so let the pivot save.
Probably didn't want to lose to his CGC team name.
Oh, yeah. Check the tree.
Cestrion living up to the name. We don't run by with supers. Come on.
Yeah, sniping with that is rough. So the best thing that can be on Thardus right now is...
Ice, by far.
Yes.
If it's ice on Thardus and we pick up Plasma in labs, that's really good for Hax and really bad for Cestrion. Because Cestrion might be putting off Thardus for as long as possible.
I mean, I think fighting Thardus is still quite questionable, what we'll see.
I agree. I agree.
Especially without thermal, it's gonna make it rough. Also, you melt through your missiles if you try to snipe with supers. This is why I just say use charged power shots if you want to snipe. Okay, so now Cestrion's finally going to be doing all this Phendrana cleanup. And we'll see if he hopefully makes his way into labs. Yeah, especially with just power for this fight, makes it particularly slow. And Hax also did not use his initial power bomb for the first 2 rocks, but will be using it for this last one, at
I was
least.
about to say we probably want to keep it for the last one here. Which honestly is fair.
Yes, but the first one is
The
faster.
first one is faster, yeah. But you need to keep in mind not everyone has the speed experience. And especially with how close the past races have been, I can see the race nerfs getting to you.
Yes,
Also,
he also laid that at the wrong
Stars.
time and completely missed, unfortunately.
I saw the moment of despair in that player's eyes. Doesn't matter, since we have 1 super and 3 missiles, we'll do quick work here. We don't have missiles.
And Thardus was dead. Big surprise.
Big time waste, but honestly, we're probably
That
still in the
does...
lead.
Yes, but this does give Cestrion some amount of time to catch up.
Yeah, definitely.
We are
Well,
going to have
now
to deal
you
with
have
these
to
guys
suffer
now.
with those now. Now you have to struggle around with those.
We also get to deal with our best friends, the flying pirates. Fun fact, there is a scan point there you can use to disable a turret. It's just nobody ever seems to use it. Oh. Ice Temple was just a missile.
Though actually, does it save Cestrion so much time? Because of plasma, it just ends up in labs here, right? And we have to look for thermal checks for ice beam. That would automatically throw up TARDIS in my mind.
Even if that's the case, Cestrion's going to have an infinitely better loadout than Hex. It's going to make the
Oh
fight
yeah, yeah.
extremely fast. Like plasma, thermal, a power bomb, plenty of missiles. Like that's all you could ask for. But I am going to say that maybe Ice is just on Hydra. I think that might just the reason for the early supers. Is going to
Honestly,
be
yeah.
committing genocide in there. Nope,
Nope.
just a missile.
My chip right now is on plasma with eyes on ghosts, honestly.
That would be something.
That would also be bad for Cestrion.
Uh, I mean, yes, it would. It would have meant that Flogger did not end up rewarding.
It would also meant that Hax would find Phazon without, like, getting the hint. Nice dash. Both runners
Noise.
actually keeping up quite.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is, Ice.
Classic Ice Beam in labs. Unfortunately, bonking there a little bit. There we go. Well, we can continue into labs. Let's review our artifacts one more time. So Hax is just missing Storage Depot B.
Yes, and Cestrion is missing Storage Depot B and Qmon.
So we are essentially on a hunt for plasma.
I was about to say, Reed, I wouldn't call this baby too early, because we are in Plasma Casino.
Yeah, plasma could be in a lot of locations. We might. I mean, yeah, it could
God,
be
I
anywhere.
hate this. I hate this way of skipping the pirates.
Oh,
Oh!
okay. I could just be right there. That works. This is actually really good for Cestrion.
Yeah,
Because that means Cestrion can finish really quickly now. That. Oh. Okay. Well, May saying it was a baby seed is not a terrible assessment.
Well, Phazon unplanned.
Yes, but like, technically speaking, that's extremely early.
Yeah, but you will most likely go into last location, dude.
So, question: would you go back for thermal?
Uh, if we're already here, no.
No. Okay.
But that is because I am very capable of doing Vital's Essence decently.
Yes, it is dependent. And yes, this could get closer depending on whether Hax attempts to go for Storage Depot B like immediately. For that hint.
Since I know Hex, I am 99% sure that Hex will go for that. Hex will probably skip all visors for this.
Uh-oh. Cestrion, don't warp out. If that does happen, that's going to be a huge blow.
Nah, Cestrion's pivot saving.
Okay, gonna double check artifacts. It's missing Storage will be in Qmon. He probably won't warp out just because of Qmon. Oh.
Uh-oh.
That makes it so much more tricky.
We just have to hope that Cestrion is only resetting for a single check.
You have ice. He's gonna
Oh,
go and
ooh.
go see no more.
Hex?
Okay,
Hex?
now he seems unsure whether or not he wants to go. He might be. Actually, he might be thinking doing front, like the late Chozo into front of mines while checking stuff there.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna safety save. I am
Yeah,
actually
honest.
very surprised that Cestrion did not push further forward because
Me
of that
too.
Qmon artifact.
But to be fair, I'm
Control
also
tower is
surprised with
not
Hex.
plasma locked.
I'm also
It
about
is.
sorry.
Sorry, man. I was just saying that control tower got changed to be a beginner trick
Yes, it was changed quite some time ago, I think.
a bit a while ago, and that was because of me.
Um, but yeah, I am fairly surprised Hex is not opting to do bar skip here. Is Cestrion gambling
Yeah,
on plasma and mines?
I think maybe.
Either way, if we pick up the artifact now and we have to reset because of no plasma, that's bad.
Yeah. Cestrion is going to be very unhappy with that plasma location.
What was down there? What was in Hall of the Elders that Cestrion wanted to reset so badly? We know it isn't Spider Ball, so it must be X-Ray then, huh?
Gravity?
I respect picking up the PB here, though.
We're also gonna have to fight the ghosts.
Oh, yeah, right. But even then, do we really want to pick up Gravity at a point like this?
That's if it is gravity. Gravity or X-ray is really the only things. Maybe even mistook it for a major.
Yeah, but I just don't know.
Hack's gonna be opting just go straight into nice skip.
Nicely
It's gonna be
done.
straight into upper mines.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot those ghosts exist.
Yeah, they're very annoying.
Yeah, and they're kind of a lot in a very small room.
That's what makes, in case you don't get Hall Elders on first pass through here, the HBJ gives us some extra utility.
Also, Cestrion is too low on missiles to use supers here,
Yeah, that as well.
which is really disappointing. Or not disappointing, unfortunate. That's what I was looking for. So we're probably just taking the same warping main quarry to fight Relay. Get the hint. Cestrion needs to reset soon, or this could be punishing. Okay, we're checking main quarry on the way for Phazon. Is Cestrion going for life growth? What is Hex doing? Okay, I did not say anything. Picking up an extra PB expansion. Yeah, get quick checks out of the way, I guess, yeah. Honestly. And leaving the pivot safe, that's good, yeah. Yep. Yeah, this wasn't a bad play. I would never. It's just, this was not the quickest decision, especially in a go mode, where the seat has been pretty jet so far. Oh yeah, I agree. Given that we didn't do bar skip, so the bars are still closed, and we'd had to rely on bar skip to get fastly into mines, yeah. The pivot save is definitely a good choice. Both players looking for one more major. Cestrion has a really close pivot save to the major looking for. Oh, that was close on Hax's side. And it's another nothing there. So by boosting into Ridley, we can do a bazillion damage and get Ridley into the ground phase immediately. And with us positioning here in this corner, we minimize the risk of Ridley doing the dash attack. Three out of three nothings in life growth, oh my god. Also, Cestrion getting bar skip done really quickly, nicely done. That's a pretty complex bomb jump actually. Really tough one to pull off. So Cestrion is pushing for the artifact, which is unfortunate because Hax just got the information that Phazon is in Chozo. So Hax knows that there is 4 checks left in Chozo that are not like picked up yet. Which would be Elder Chamber, Hall of the Elders, Upper Dynamo and Flagra, and Cestrion picking up the artifact here would mean that we do not cannot rely on the pivot save for Plasma anymore. I mean, yeah, Ghosts, but Ghost and Flagra are 1 check in my opinion.
I did not realize I was muted. Discord,
Oh.
thank you. I just thought you were interrupting me, and I was like, "Wow, okay, Jay."
No, I saw you muted and was like, okay, maybe something came up.
No. Well, yes, Flagra. We have Flagra, other ghosts check. Drake. I was trying to say earlier that Cestrion warping out of Kumon, or jeez, warping out of labs is pretty questionable if you have a Kumon artifact.
Yeah, especially if you find Ice Cream Labs, just do all of Labs, go through Research Core run mode.
Yes, labs is pretty fast. Should be smooth sailing for Haxaplax from here on out. And does
Yeah.
have the luxury of being able to get Hall of the Elders without any problems, thanks to that HPJ.
Yep, and then it's just climbing Arboretum. Oh.
Nice IU. I never thought of that. That actually makes a lot of sense. Although it does look like Hax will have to do a visorless essence, unless maybe like Elder Chamber ends up being X-ray.
Even then, this should be rather quickly.
I don't think Hax would go back for thermal.
No,
That's such a long backtrack.
no, there's no chance.
Just a missile.
There is no chance Hex would go back for Thermal. This is a purely play for Phase and Suit and then Visolus Essence. But even then... this is rough.
This could have been a really fast seed if you
Yeah.
basically did what Cestrion did, but just Flogger.
Ah!
Nice gravity suit. But just do Flogger earlier, just before heading into Magmor. Looks like Hax is doing
Upper Dynamo.
something. At, yeah, I forgot that he had dot checked this.
I can see why he didn't check it. Like, with the knowledge of Dynamo being an artifact anyway, it was just, is it up or down?
Yeah. By
And
the way,
he
Jay,
just,
you have to teach Haxaplax to not use that crate to climb up there. There is a easier standable in the wall that you can do.
I try to.
You tried.
Yeah,
Just you think.
I tried so hard and got so far.
Tried so hard, but you don't succeed.
Cestrion resetting. Cestrion had a pivot save, so the reset wasn't that bad until Cestrion went into mines to pick up the artifact. That's what
I I don't
was
even think it
uneven.
was just like a pivot save. I think it was just a safety save before we warp to start to leave. If you're warping to start out with ice like that, then that means you're just going to do a bunch of other checks. Spider was Magmor workstation, and Cestrion never went there.
Yeah.
And yes, Hax is phase on go mode. We do not need anything else for artifacts. We already have all of them. Although we are short both our visors, which is not great, but nice boost over that. Phazon is on Flagra, which Hax is about to get. Oh,
Wow.
that was like a frame too early.
Yeah.
Because of cutscene skips, we can stun Flogger and cruise through.
Wow, Hex is so fast, he's even hitting the pause button a frame before actually needing to pause.
Oh, jeez. Flogger was
And
not having any of that.
that's one Angie planned, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah.
And phase ensued.
There it is.
Yeah, I don't expect.
So here's a question: where do you go to get back as fast as you can?
Burning Trail.
Yeah, I think
Ah,
Hex is losing too much
Hex.
time just figuring where to
Hex.
go. Yeah, and we also can't go back.
Oh, this boy.
That's another thing I need time. Let me put that on my to-do list.
Oh god. Hex is really uncertain what to do here. Also, Cestrion is making it into lower mines. Are we playing for MQA Plasma here?
Yes, I think that's exactly what it is. I guess we also have Central Dynamo Vent Shaft and actually no, just those two along with MQA.
Also Dolphin. But
So
that's
we are
the
going to
ship
have to
state for
deal with the
Hex.
visorless essence. Fortunately, MQA cannot be any progression.
Oh yeah, it
Gravity
really
Scoop was
can't
on full
anymore.
up.
Well, it could be Wave Buster. We haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, if you want to call it progression.
Plant Killer?
Yes. Logical plant on beginner standard settings. That looks like a Metroid.
Yeah. Also, you missed the 3 out of 3 nothing in life growths.
Oh no, I wasn't there. I was definitely there for that. So we have a very good loadout for EXO. Can't say the same about Essence.
I'm pretty confident Hax will be fine.
Should be. Thermal is indeed in Findrana shorelines behind the ice.
This is just going to be super unfortunate for Cestrion resetting out of labs there. That plasma could have actually gave Cestrion the big lead.
Oh yeah, Cestrion a huge opportunity there, but unfortunately opted to save warp out. Well, Cestrion doesn't know the fast trap for this room. That's unfortunate. Cestrion has not done PPC yet and may want to go through PPC to Upper Magmore. Wave Ice Power for Hundo RNG, it's not great. Oh no, this is Ice Power Wave. Okay. Never mind. That's fantastic RNG. Plasma start. I'll always love to see it. Just need to be wary of those orbs. Hex is just one uncharged plasma shot away. That'll do it.
Are we hitting the turnaround snipe? Yes, we are.
Oh, yes. Plasma ice. Wow.
Best case scenario, give us wave now. Nope, power.
Still solid RNG.
Absolutely. Where's this kind of RNG when I fight Exo?
Okay. Power's good.
Oh no, Cestrion got eaten by the turret.
Oh. Down.
No!
Oh.
No!
PPC is a room.
A room indeed. A vertical
Wave.
room.
Oh my god.
That turret won't stay frozen, Cestrion. It's an MK3.
Oh my gosh. It's all power and wave apparently for hacks here.
Oh, yeah. That does ring a bell. No! Cestrion falling down
Oh.
again.
Oh dear. Metroid Prime is hard.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, there's our plasma. And it's gonna switch back.
Of course. We do love this boss fight, don't we?
Alright, that ice spreader will do it in though.
So we're going into Visorless Essence.
The platform just blocks Citron's super.
That's a very big row of unfortunate happenings.
All right, so here's the hardest part of the end here.
I'd say this is a 4 pool, maybe a 5 pool.
We are looking at a bad spot.
Yeah,
We're not going to get much mileage out of this pool.
Max
Essence
is
is
not
behind
listening.
him because he faced towards the pool, away from the exoskeleton. Essence is now like on top of it. He's trying to do some attack cancels here. We are getting. Oh, yep, there's the pool skip. So very
Honestly,
little damage,
we
unfortunately.
yeah, unfortunate, but we'd rather take the pool skips on the visor on one of the visor faces than on the combat visor face. I'm just happy
Yes,
that the
but we
pool
would have
skip
rather
happened
just,
now.
got a pool.
Yeah.
So we are just gonna have to wait, but we have this handy dandy little branch here that we can stand on in essence. Essence's shockwaves can't hit us. I don't think Cestrion peaked Magmar Workstation because he knows it cannot be plasma.
No, we want to do pool cancels here. At least in my opinion. If I don't have visors and the first pool was bad, I'd try to get as much damage out as I can.
Yeah, but it looks like we're gonna stay standard here and just do some attack cancels. Oh, he peaked it. I guess he doesn't want spider? Is that artifact? I think he knows it can't. Plasma can't be anywhere spider locked, although it could be an upper dynamo, so it's still quite brave. This looks like a good spot. Oh, that's to the right now. And
Now
to
to
the
the left.
left. Doing some damage.
Looking like 2 pools more? Maybe 1 pool more, depending on how good Hack's actually hitting Essence here.
Oh, almost found her.
Left.
Cestrion has opted to go into Farfen instead of Labs.
Yeah, this is unfortunate.
I believe we just need to drain this last pool, and the Haxaplax
Yes.
will be good. Lay her down.
And
That will be
that's
GG.
time. That's GG for Haxaplax with an immediate forfeit of Cestrion. Let's see if we will get the runners joining the booth.
That was interesting. The seed was surprisingly nice, besides the somewhat peculiar plasma location.
Hello,
Or phase-on location, I
Hax.
should say. Hello, Hax. GG. Congrats.
Good lord, those last two beams. I was almost worried that they would be on plant, but no, they just right next to each other in labs. I could have gone there first instead. I went and fought Thardis and had the worst time with it too.
Yeah, that Thardis is a questionable choice, but I
Look, I only went for Thardis because I saw that thermal visor in Shorelines and I figured Thardis might be coming up in Logic at some point, so I might as well get him out of the way, you know?
Yeah, so the unfortunate thing happening that kind of saved you as well is Cestrion did Flagra early, so got Phazon early after losing a bit of time due to dying in Magma Pool.
Oh.
And Cestrion got into Observatory and picked up Ice Beam, but decided to safe warp out of Observatory, even though we still had the Qmon artifact left.
I
So,
almost did that.
so Cestrion is still looking for plasma and is going to now large location it in labs.
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Yep.
and also I just hope Cestrion comes into the booth because the seat was still super fun to commentate. And there's some funny moments that I want to point out. Cestrion checked live growth and got a triple nothing live growth.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that was something.
You could say it was dead. You could say it was dead growth.
Ah, hilarious. The comedian.
Thank you, always. This was.
It did get kind of back and forth because Cestrion was generally behind for the most part, but that phase on kind of threw a wrench in things.
Yeah.
And Cestrion looked like he was on pace to win if he had gone for that plasma. Because at that point, he just needed Quarantine Modern Storage Depot B.
Now thinking about this, Sam, we were both correct. I said plasmas and labs. You said iris and labs.
I mean,
uh,
yeah.
Also, hey Hax, how do you feel about beautiful? I have to go back to my ship in the very first second of the seed starts.
Look, I will take 100 of those over Space Jump being in Storage Depot B any day.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, it's tournament logical. But yeah, that's
Oh,
the so that's
Biohazard was X-Ray.
oh god.
Yeah,
That's by the way the
no shot I was getting that, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, no show you're getting thermal either, for that matter.
Cestrion
There might
still
have been a
walking
world,
into the
but
booth.
no, still on the hunt for this plasma, which you will find here in a second.
yeah, but Cestrion is unfortunately skipping comms. Even then, Cestrion, I hope you hear this at some point. You two played amazing. This was just
Oh,
a
yeah.
really, really unlucky moment.
I just think it is kind of a misplay to warp out. Mainly because of the Qmon artifact, that if you have ice, then you can just clean up labs. And if you do want to go for an yeah, there it is. You do want to go for an artifact play, you would just do Qmon right after labs. And then maybe you do Storage Depot B.
Yeah.
That's my idea at least.
Also, Hex.
Yes.
It's beautiful how I was like, oh yeah, Hex has grown quite a lot in this tournament. Then 5 minutes later, you're in Sun Chamber, wondering which direction to actually go through.
Oh yeah.
Look, I was debating which save station to take so I could warp back to the ship, and I completely forgot that the door's locked until like do ghost.
Yeah,
I was in a.
It was not
frenzy.
in this tournament. It was in a normal seed. It wasn't in the standard seed, but on tournament logic.
If
So
you're in a
people-
situation like that, you should just pick something. Like the time you spend thinking about it is gonna lose more time than the option that'll lose you more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Where you say
plasma.
something, Jay?
Plasma into ice or ice into plasma is always just really bad because usually Randomizer, at least for Prime side, doesn't really like placing two majors back to back.
Yeah, that's actually rare. I'm pretty surprised that happened. We haven't seen it in a very long time. 3 rooms. What? It is 3 rooms. Rooms next to each other.
It's
Both in labs.
oh no,
We
right,
got
the
the
elevator.
tunnel, we got the elevator, and we got control tower.
Yeah.
And there is a prime example of that trick being changed to beginner without plasma.
I mean, yeah, that's a good change though.
Yeah,
That trick is a
I'm
really good one for beginners to learn. So, Reed, on the scale of Baby Seed, you gent a meh.
I think it was
This was-
relatively close to baby.
Yeah, it was close to baby, but it was not completely baby. If Phaser would have been somewhere in labs as well, that would have been baby.
Oh,
No,
that would have
Baby
been
Seed
crazy.
was that last seed I played, but then again I did a lot of shenanigans and skipping a bunch of stuff.
I mean,
Was
yeah,
that match with me against MDS?
you skipping a lot of stuff here was also really well. But, buddy, we do have to put some practice into your Visal Assassins. That was a
Look,
fight.
I got trolled. Okay, like I thought I had him in position on that first
Mm.
pull, and then he moved, and then again when I had him in position again, I was shooting him. He moved. I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, the thing with the
But
first pool is that you're facing when you're on the edge of the pool and you face away from it, Essence will end up in front of you. But the difference was in that first pool, you ended up facing towards the pool at the edge of it, and turns out behind you was right next to Exo, so that wasn't great.
yeah,
Yeah.
also, let me tell you a secret. If you don't have a visor, and that's a recommendation to everyone that has to deal with visorless essence, if you don't have a visor, you can very well listen for essence and like
Yes,
hear where essence is. That's as an example how I fight my visorless essence. I just pinpoint it by sound cues.
very true.
This was
I might need to look into my audio settings at some point because I did try to listen for it, but it still sounded like it was just like all around me, like directly in front of me. I couldn't hear if it was more in the left speaker or the right speaker. I need to look into my sound again.
this was definitely interesting though. The logic chain with that main PBs was also pretty interesting, and I am a bit disappointed to not see you do Dynamo Wall Crawl.
I mean, yeah, but at that
Thought about it,
point, eh.
and then like I thought about it, and then I was already going into it the normal way, and just said, you know what, it's probably not going to be anything important, and I was technically correct.
On the other hand, you could have saved time.
Yeah, I know. But I
Eh.
was hoping beyond hope that that phase one suit was not going to be on plan. Oh, how wrong I was.
Still
Yeah, that's
finishing
all
over
my comments from
110
this
though.
seed.
Still
We also
finishing
put
over
in
110 though. That's good.
!R. Follow these runners. Very good, great show. They put on fantastic show for the entirety of this tournament, and they've both improved a lot. That was really fun to watch. Decom, Hax, I'm loving the movement additions you got in your kit.
Thank you.
There are some stuff that I feel like we should have a talk about, like that Ice Ruins East and that Watery Hall.
Uh, yeah, I want to talk about that.
Also give some love to Sam. Got like Prime Runner. Happy to have in the community.
I
And
play that game sometimes.
and thanks to Cooney and Ivy for jumping in and tracking this race. You are the
Yeah.
heroes we all need.
Yeah. And who cares about Jay? No, I'm just kidding. This guy's great. He does stream a lot. Runner, rando player, CGC. Definitely, we are going to see something from him in that Ghost tournament, perchance.
Yes.
Awesome.
My existence is to troll.
Fantastic.
Also, shout outs to the best seed hash in history, Pirate Sack Morphology. Yeah, we like to see those.
And the
Pirate Sack Morphology.
the Pirates did have some good stuff, not gonna lie.
I am a mature adult, I swear.
Hilarious.
Anyways, any final comments?
No, I'm good. Shall we wrap things up then?
To
Yeah.
the remaining participants of this tournament, remember to be kind to your fellow runners, okay? Support
sure.
each other. If anyone needs help, just be there for them, okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Wise words.
And other than that, I'd say we'd see you all next mission.
Yeah, thank you all for watching. Take care.
Goodbye.